Isaiah chapter 53, verse 4 through 6. It reads, "Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace, and with his wounds we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray, we have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all." After the Vietnam War, a United States military officer commented to a North Vietnamese officer that the United States had won all the battles. The North Vietnamese officer replied, "Well, that may be so, but it is also irrelevant." And if you recount history, you will remember that the United States fought this conflict, winning every battle, inflicting tremendous casualties on the enemy, but ended up withdrawing all forces. And the ultimate result of the United States withdrawal was that North Vietnam conquered South Vietnam. The problem was that the United States fought valiantly but failed to achieve complete victory. Now, a country wages war on many fronts. In Vietnam, the United States waged a war not only on the front of South Vietnam, but also on the political front here at home. While the United States forces did valiantly in the combative front of Vietnam, they lost the political and the home front. The point is this: for true victory, the victor must win the conflict on every front. And thus far in the book of Isaiah, we've seen a picture of the Messiah primarily as a glorious conquering king who will reign over a kingdom of righteousness. Isaiah recorded that the Messiah will come, conquer the nation's oppressing enemies, putting the unrighteous to shame, and would establish a reign of righteousness, justice, and peace. Yet if the battle stopped there would be no complete victory. One problem would still remain. What would remain is the problem of sin. You see, sin was the root problem of the nation in the first place. Their propensity to grow cold towards God, their propensity to follow idols, and their propensity to be self sufficient led them to a myriad of unnecessary struggles with foreign nations. Without victory over sin, there would not be a complete victory. No messianic reign would be possible. Now, in Isaiah chapter 52, verse 13 through chapter 53, verse 12, we see the battle plan of the Messiah to defeat sin once and for all. The Messiah would personally fight the battle and defeat sin, achieving complete victory for all of us. And he would do this by going to the cross and taking upon himself our transgressions. This is the picture that Isaiah gives. It is that of the suffering Messiah. Now, why could mortal man not fight and win this battle for himself? Well, history shows that man has never been able to conquer sin. Israel could never do it, and we cannot do it. And the reason is the fact that there is none righteous, no, not one. This means that all are unrighteous. And think about it. Unrighteousness cannot ever fix the problem of unrighteousness, because unrighteousness will only produce more unrighteousness. Only righteousness can defeat unrighteousness, and only Christ is righteous. Therefore, to win this battle over sin, Jesus Christ, the righteous one, needed to fight for us by taking upon himself the penalty of sin. And Isaiah wrote that he bore our griefs and carried our sorrows, that he was smitten of God and afflicted, pierced for our transgressions, crushed for our iniquities, and so much more. Christ bore the battle scars to gain the victory over sin that we could never win ourselves. I hope that you might read the entire of Isaiah chapters number 52 and 53, and then consider the complete victory that Christ has won for each and every one of us.